everybody from the mighty Midwest. The man in the mirror, pursuing your goals and dream. He had an experience at Football University. Football University is a camp for the top students in the nation, student athletes in the nation, to potentially be seen by college and professional recruiters. They send probably more student athletes to college and to the pros than any other camp out there through their process. To make a long story short, my son did get selected to go to Naples, Florida. On the flip side, at the original selection, he was not selected at the end of camp, and we were left doing some soul searching. Obviously, we were humbled, we were deflated. Now the children going to this camp are the top at their schools. So everybody's kind of like a dime a dozen. So you have to find a way to stand out. There were students from Cincinnati, Cleveland, St. Louis, of course, Indianapolis, and I believe even Minneapolis. And he wasn't selected at the original selection, which I believe only about 10% of students are selected to go to the end of the year event, where that's where the spotlight is really for the recruiters to see who's who. We did some soul searching. We're very deflated, very humbled. They did mention that they're going to look at the stats, and there's a couple people on the borderline that they want to take a look at, that you may get an invite later on in the evening. But we didn't hold much weight to that. We had several conversations on what to do going forward. Agreed that he did very well at camp. We felt he did just as well or better than some of the others that did get selected. So decided, we got a fork in the road. You're gonna keep following this dream. I don't think it was ever in my son's mind of quitting, but it was probably in my mind. Because as a parent, sometimes you feel more like a chauffeur than a person, when you're helping somebody to achieve their dream, and it is tough. And I told him, you got a fork in the road, you got a decision on what you're gonna do. You're gonna buckle down, or you're just gonna go through life average and ordinary. And he agreed he's gonna buckle down even more and work harder and pursue his dream. Then about 9 o'clock at night, we got an email, which I didn't read till about 10:30. I called him into my room, told him he was in trouble, and we acted like he was in trouble for a while, but then showed him the email, and we all let out a big scream. And we had company in the house too, so they probably wondered what was going on. But is it worth it to chase your dreams? Yes, it is. It is worth it to chase your dreams. It takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. The best part of last night was after my son took a shower. He said, you probably noticed I was in the shower really long. Well, I didn't really notice. I said, well, I really didn't notice, but why is that? And he said, I just looked in the mirror for about 3 or 4 minutes. Looked at myself in the mirror. How many of you can say you can look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of yourself? I think that's a goal that we should all strive to obtain, where we can look at the mirror, we tried our best, we did our best, and at the end of the day, have the potential to be somebody. Over and out.
These moments, because these are the moments that define you. It's how you respond, and it's the biggest blessing in the world. Dreams are not replaceable. You gotta fight for your dreams. Don't you let nobody